I'm Johnny Price in Greenville, South Carolina, and this is another of our Talking Head film analyses, where we are not so much concerned with how good a movie might be as we are with the ideas that come out of the movie. A friend of mine told me that when she went to see Contagion, it made her feel like she ought to get up in the middle of the movie and go wash her hands. Well, it didn't have quite that effect on me. But if you are looking for a top-notch medical mystery thriller movie with the demise of millions, then this one is a winner. Almost. It is a film that, as far as I can tell, does a realistic job of portraying the fallout of a runaway deadly virus which is spreading itself around the world, with at least one glaring exception. Directed by Steven Soderbergh is an excellent cast, which includes Matt Damon, Lawrence Fishburne, Kate Winslet, and Gwyneth Paltrow, who you need to look for really fast before you miss her. You will find that where the filmmakers worked to be accurate, they got it right. For example, when viruses begin to mutate in a deadly fashion, health officials do travel to high population concentrations such as South China in order to track, research, and develop a vaccine before the virus spreads. However, given the fact that today you can travel around the world in a day, it is immeasurably much more difficult to track such a virus than it used to be. For example, in 1918, when the Spanish flu, which still killed something around 29 million people, was transported by ocean liner. The film does touch on issues such as food riots, profiteering, conspiracies surrounding pharmaceutical companies, lawlessness, martial law, quarantines, and it is a story well told. But is it actually a realistic movie? Not even close. Remember September the 11th, 2001, when terrorists slaughtered suddenly over 3,000 Americans? Where did practically everybody immediately swarm? Into the churches. Because they hoped, with good reason, that there they would find hope, comfort, and reassurance. In Contagion, did we see any indication of the reality that surfaces when people are engulfed in crises? No. Samuel Johnson said, "When a man knows he is to be hanged, it concentrates his mind wonderfully." In other words, under such circumstances, all that matters boils down to a few basic questions. Who do I love? Who will I miss? What have I done with my life? Am I ready for what's next? In Contagion, do we see any of the characters respond on a level that causes them to wrestle with the essentials? No. When tragedies strike, and let's go ahead and stick with the big one, since it's a big one that this film deals with. Tragedies like 9/11, Katrina, the massacre at Virginia Tech, earthquakes in Haiti. Who responds in these crises to love and care and offer compassionate assistance? Well, it's the people of faith. I heard an interview the other day with a woman who said that after Katrina, the government came down and left a lot of money and a bunch of trailers and then took off. But that it's been the people of the churches who have hung with them and worked alongside them day by day since the storm struck. In Contagion, there is one scene where one nun tells a patient who's been warehoused in a coliseum that they've run out of blankets. But you don't even see her face. Contagion. A thrill ride? Sure. A truly realistic film about the human response to people in crisis? It doesn't even begin to have a clue. I'm Johnny Price, and this has been another Talking Head Film Analysis.